We begin tonight in Class 3A. Bluffton is ranked #1 in the state in the Class 3A division with a perfect 12-0 record. Myrtle Beach, the defending state champ. Two high-powered offenses went toe-to-toe at Doug Shaw Stadium, but it was defense that set the tone in this football game. Now, a lot of people thought this was going to be a 48-45 kind of game. Not the case at Doug Shaw Stadium. Early on, Bluffton's first possession, C.J. Frazier dumps it to Eric Boyles. He shakes that one tackle, and there he goes. Boyles inside the 5-yard line. Bluffton is in business, and the Bobcats would cash in. Just a few plays later, Frazier dumps it out to Boyles. He's in the zone, 7-0 Bluffton in front. Myrtle Beach tries to change the momentum. They've had great special teams play all year here. The Seahawks block the punt, and good field position for Mickey Wilson's offense with Tyler Keene with a little lob pass. It's picked off by KJ Ford, and there he goes. A 70-yard interception return for a touchdown. Bluffton is in front 14-0. There's no question that Myrtle Beach's offense was effective at times in this game, but penalties and turnovers doomed them in the end. Here's Chocolate Wilson with a great run here. He'd suffer a shoulder injury, had to leave the game. He did not return. But this drive would continue as Tyler Keene would go on the run. And Keene, with this nice pickup, takes it deep into Bluffton territory. Seahawks will settle for a Max Huggins field goal attempt. The guy with one of the strongest legs in the area pushes this one just wide left, so it remains a 14-0 Bluffton lead in the second quarter. More Myrtle Beach defense. It's Dequarius Wilson with the INT, and you see the field position here. You think, hey, Myrtle Beach has got the ball, 25-yard line. But it was once again another turnover. This time it's C.J. Cooper, picked off by Michael Grant. And every time the Seahawks got something going, something bad would happen along the way. Here's Tyler Keene. And once again, the Myrtle Beach offense threatening to score. Look at this great run by Tyler Keene. Takes it to the 27-yard line. But for the third time in the first half, the Seahawks drive would end with an interception. This time, Keene doing all sorts of scrambling. He's picked off by Hayden Gillespie. And at the half, Bluffton has a 14-0 lead. Late third quarter now. Keene airing it out. Jaquan Wilson's got it. Wilson with a great grab. Still plenty of time for Myrtle Beach to mount a comeback. 4th and 7. Seahawks going for it. Keene to the end zone. Aquarius Wilson looking for pass interference. He isn't getting it. It stays 14-0. And then here comes the knockout punch by the Bobcats. Jeffrey Scott flies into the end zone. That made it 21-0. The Seahawks would finally get on the board. Tremont Wilson with the touchdown with just over a minute and a half to go in the game, but it was simply too late. Ken Cribb and the Bluffton Bobcats are heading to the state semifinals. 21-7 is your final score. We saw what Bluffton did last week at home against Hartsville. This time, the Myrtle Beach Seahawks fall short. The defense of their 3A state championship comes to an end, and this game was about turnovers and defense. You know, Myrtle Beach only gave up 14 points. Forget about the pick six. And after the game, Mickey Wilson talked about just that.
Well, we did two things tonight that we talked about before the game that we couldn't do, and that was turnovers and penalties. We had way too many of both of them, and when you do that in playoff football, you're going to get beat.